interceptions than what he typically throws too. And part of that is, the no risk it, no biscuit philosophy. Only with Tom Brady's your quarterback, there's a lot of biscuit and very little risk it.
He's in trouble here. He steps away, keeps it alive, and takes off. Hog-tied by Devin White. A flag flies. And Winston limping. And now goes down.
Yeah, there you go. It's that the horse collar up there around the nameplate.
Second quarter, Jameis Winston leaves with an injury.
Yeah, really tough injuries.
Boy, it just took the air out of the building with Winston leaving the game. Felt like they had momentum, feeling good about what he was doing. Silent in here.
Yeah, anytime a team loses their starting quarterback, it definitely takes the air out of the team.
You mentioned the air just coming out of the building here. We also talked about the type of teammate that Jameis Winston is. You see him trying to make his way off the field under his own power. Couldn't do so. Joined by the medical staff of the Saints. And there you see JPP, Devin White. These players who have such great respect for him. Alvin Kamara was in the medical tent with him as he was being treated to. Now led over to the cart. A very emotional scene right here. A beloved player. You see him getting the hugs there. Michael Thomas, people around him. Obviously, thoughts here for Jameis Winston as he's carted off, guys.
For the 20th season, I am glad to welcome you into the broadcast booth with this guy as my partner, Troy Aikman. And what do you think? What do you think with Jameis Winston and him now being in the hands of Sean Payton? I'm excited to see how this unfolds.
Well, I am too, and what an opportunity he has in front of him. But as he goes into this game, I've got to believe that he's faced with a lot of pressure coming into this game, knowing the shoes that he's trying to fill with Drew Brees, and then also the expectations of this football team. It's Sean Payton's job to get him some completions early in this game.
Numbers to it. First time after 15 straight seasons with the great and future Hall of Fame quarterback Drew Brees at the controls. It's someone else, and that someone else is this man. Number 1 overall draft pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in 2015. Basically sat out and learned last season as he steps into it and finds his man. First down catch out near the 40, and that's Marquez Callaway for 14.
Look at the protection, first of all, that Jameis Winston is afforded, and he's able to sit in there. His first read he doesn't like. He comes right off it to a second read. Nice progressional read by him, and delivers a perfect football.
Winston takes it and picks up another first down. We just had an audience join us. He just dipped into Jameis Winston carrying it for 11 yards after a 14-yard completion of Marquez Callaway. It was infectious, Troy, talking to Jameis Winston about this opportunity. As I said, basically sat out last year, learned from Sean Payton, learned from Drew Brees. I think he's going to have a tremendous season with a better offensive line and one of the great play callers we've ever covered.
I think this is the best situation he could have fallen into last year, taking that year off. One thing to be a backup to a guy like Drew Brees and to be able to watch how he studies, how he prepares during the week, how he handles game situations along with Sean Payton. But typically, you don't then get to take over the very next year and continue with that same football team. Typically, you would then go on somewhere else, but it worked out as well as possible, especially for him coming off of that 2019 season when he had 30 interceptions. I think the year off was what he needed.
What a start to this possession. First is the man for the Saints for Winston.
Well, they're manned up across the board, and so Jameis Winston, not an overly fast guy. He's really not known for his running, but yet we've seen now a couple times on this opening drive. When it's been there, he's taken it. So they go man coverage. Nobody is accounting for Jameis Winston. He recognizes it and picks up a nice gain with his leg.
Possession for the Saints, and you look at Jameis Winston, a quarterback for New Orleans. He has Harris. Deontay Harris to the 37 of the Packers for 17.
Watch Deontay Harris. This is an outstanding route. I mean, he just completely turns around Kevin King, and Deontay Harris, a lot of people think he's somewhat of a novelty because he's a return man and he can flat out.
He's got Zadarius Smith out on the field right now. Winston to his right. Gonna run and get it to the 25. 6'4", 231 pounds, and the 27-year-old gets his third first down on the ground of the game.
Big runs already here in the early going, and he goes and gets it. And I mean, he knew exactly what he needed to do. He knew how important this third down was to pick it up and keep the drive alive with a chance for a touchdown.
6 first downs on this drive. Little push pass to Kamara. He is in for the touchdown. Defense of the Packers on their heels. Winston keeps, throws, and caught for the touchdown. Johnson. A couple of fourth down conversions on tosses to Juwan Johnson this time.
Right here, we're going to see what kind of confidence Sean Payton has in Jameis Winston. You know, does he turn it loose here and let him try to pick this up or get it into the end zone?
He's turned loose and touchdown, Hogan.
We've seen Jameis Winston now run the ball several times in this game and pick up first downs, and the patience that he shows in the pocket, it's him, the threat of running the ball, that kind of gives the lane then for Hogan. You can see from the cable cam shot here, as Winston works back up into the pocket, the threat of him running pulls up defenders enough.
To lead by 21, and they have second and goal. We'll go back to that play in just a moment. Non-interception. Here's Winston wide open. Touchdown. Johnson, his second. Absolute blown coverage, and Juwan Johnson has 2.
Well, these two, because of the rub, they run into each other, and Juwan Johnson has just left.
On second down, aired out, Deontay Harris. He's got it. Touchdown. Another for Winston.
I think as a defensive back, Joe, it gets to a point where you just don't think the quarterback can throw the ball far enough. Deontay Harris, this guy can fly, and he gets down the field, and Kevin King just finally gives up a little bit and thinks, well, can he really get there? He gets a little bit soft, and there goes Deontay Harris all the way down the field, and Jameis Winston lays it out there beautifully, and that's some of what they hadn't been able to take advantage of last year with his speed.
Drafted #1 overall by the Buccaneers out of Florida State, getting a second chance to become a starter after he was discarded by Tampa Bay, sat patiently, and Sean Payton said, hey, it's only one game. He's done what we've asked him to do. We've got a long way to go here.
Right there, Jameis Winston on the sideline with Sean Payton. That was probably the best game he could have had to start the season. To trust the environment that he's in. He's in a great offensive game plan that Sean Payton's going to create every week. He's got a lot of people around him to help him out. The defense is strong. The run game is strong. We talk a lot about quarterbacks not having to do everything by himself. Jameis Winston doesn't have to do that here for the Saints. Rely on your teammates. And it was just a great start to get that message hammered home last week against the Packers.
We see Taysom Hill at quarterback and running the football. Only had a few snaps at quarterback in the opener. Winston has time and on the move completes Chris Hogan with a first down and a big play for the Saints up across the 43-yard line. That kind of movement and comfort level with Jameis Winston is something we saw last week.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that I thought was the big difference. When Drew Brees was there, he could slide and climb in the pocket and find a throwing lane better than anybody I've seen. I mean, he was a magician back then. Jameis is different. He's climbing up into that A gap. He's climbing up into that B gap in the center of that offensive line. He's got the ball. Is he going to run? Is he going to tuck it and run?
Winston's got the big arm. He's trying to wind up and throw, and it's right at the first down marker. And moving upfield, spinning is Jordan Humphrey. First down and a timeout, New Orleans at the 40 of the Panthers.
Again, there's the dilemma that Jameis Winston poses to this defense as he's climbing in the pocket. Down the field, little Jordan Humphrey coming from the outside. Nice job working back to the football. And here's Jameis climbing up in that pocket. Is he going to the New Orleans run game? That was something I thought that Jameis Winston could lean on today if all of a sudden those edge rushers became a problem.
I think Jameis Winston thought that as well. Tony Jones Jr. in the backfield with Winston, who has a moment here. On the move, he's signaling he's going to keep it. Take a hit inside the 35-yard line. It's third and goal for Winston and the Saints. He can run it or throw it. He's going to keep it into the end zone, and that's a Saints touchdown.
You got to be careful when you play that type of coverage down here in the red zone. We saw with Taysom Hill earlier getting it down inside the 5. And kind of the same thing here with Jameis Winston. Watch, everybody's going to go man-to-man. Justin Burris is right here. He's going to be the one guy that has an opportunity to kind of recover and make a play, but everybody's got their back turned to Jameis Winston. He recognizes it, doesn't hesitate that time. This is what he did last week against Green Bay. He was very decisive when he was ball.
Pressure off the edge. Winston delivers past the sticks, and it's caught by Harris. It's a first down on a gain of 12 when they needed 10.
Really nice, just a little curl route right here, and Jameis Winston just driving the football. He's watching this side of the field all the way. Look at him. He never takes his eyes off, steps up, and now watch him. Let it eat. Bam, on the curl right there to Harris. Beautifully executed by Jameis.
Fresh set of downs and a play action for Jameis Winston. And he's got an open man in the middle of the field. Caught there by Kenny Stills. Welcome back to the Saints. 118th career game for Stills, 32nd with New Orleans.
Well, you got two receivers. You're going to run clear out. You're going to run coming back inside. Watch. Foot back into the inside. Open up that hole in zone. Jameis Winston on target. That's two deep throws on the sideline right now that he has had to just really let one eat, and he's been perfect keeping track.
Extra man rushing. Kamara's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Jameis Winston, calm in the face of pressure, delivering to what should be his top target.
Well, you'll never get an easier one than that for Jameis Winston and Alvin Kamara. I mean, right here, you've got him just running this little Texas route, and watch Van Noy. I think he believes he's got inside help right here, right now, for protecting Jameis.
Winston will drop back with protection towards the sticks. It is caught. And Marquez Callaway is going to be marked just shy, seemingly. We'll see. Nope, they're going to put him past the sticks. Caught it past the sticks and was driven back. Patriots loaded up the line of scrimmage, so Winston goes hot to the screen, and he finds Callaway on a quick slant for a first down.
Yeah, so easy, right? Just a little dart route on the outside because you've got everybody in the box. So just go ahead, see it, stand up, one step drop, throw it to your receiver, get out all that mess that you have in there. You're not going to convert on third down and 1, running it right in there where you got.
Third down and goal. Fake to Kamara. Pressure in the backfield. Winston launches a dangerous one. Callaway came down with it. The ruling for the moment was touchdown. We'll have to check the penalty flag as well. First career touchdown for Marquez Callaway. Winston just lofted it up there.
Callaway, and you want to talk about continuing to fight through a play. Here you get grabbed, you go to the ground, pop back up, stay on your route, and go make a play. And These are the plays that oftentimes get Winston in trouble.
Yes.
Those are the plays that get intercepted. Those are the plays that are mistake plays.
A 14-0 start, and what a big swing. The interception by Williams, thrown by Jones, helped set up first down and goal for New Orleans, and this is the play we saw.
Take it back the other direction. That's where you've got to stop making those kind of plays.
Take Kamara, I'll beg your pardon, Callaway here, and he's run out of bounds by J.C. Jack. Winston, past the sticks, and he connects. Deontay Harris with a key catch to move the chains near the 40-yard line. Made the grab in front of Jalen Mills for a dozen.
Well, anytime you're getting a bunch right here, a bunch formation, you know you're trying to beat man coverage right here. You see them pick them out, little out route. Bye.
That was a 52-49 game. And boy, both quarterbacks, Eli Manning, Drew Brees, just had a whale of a time on those defenses.
Saints have entered Giants territory on each of their first two possessions. You could not find a yo-yo in New Orleans. Sean Payton and his staff brought the ball up. Catch made by Deontay Harris. And Harris. Third down and 2. Winston's pass is caught for a first down.
Upfield.
10th play of the drive, third down and 9. Must get to the Giants 29 for a first down as Winston throws, and a diving catch is made by Ty Montgomery for a Saints first down, 19 yards, longest play of the day for the Saints offense.
That's what they needed, Kenny. Ty Montgomery running what's called an over route. He just basically...
Winston from the shotgun. Winston throws, end zone, touchdown, Jawan Johnson.
Jawan Johnson's on the outside and finally gets one-on-one with Jabril Peppers. And I tell you, Jameis Winston, first option, he stares him down, and what a move. That stick at the top freezes Jabril Peppers. The one-on-one that he wanted, him against the safety, that is a mismatch, and Jawan Johnson exploits it. Great throw.
Jameis Winston and the Saints will start from their 25-yard line. Taysom Hill on the field as well. Off the fake to Kamara. Winston with time. Fires downfield. And the catch is made by Marquez Callaway. In Giants territory. Biggest play of the day for the Saints. 58 yards.
What a setup. Mark goes all the way. Look at the speed. Runs right by James Bradbury. Runs right by the secondary. And Jameis Winston, that's what they brought him in for. He has a live arm. It is a big arm. Gets the ball, puts it right in the bucket. I mean, that's as good as the Russell Wilson throws that we see and the Aaron Rodgers throws that we see. Right after they say they need chunk plays, they go right over the top of the defense.
The air over the first 3 games.
And talking to him, he could care less. Like, he is so happy that he's just on a good team, good guys, and it's not like the Bucs didn't have good guys. But understanding that pressure is off of him, all he wants is the W.
Look back to 2 years ago, he led the league over 5,000 passing yards, but also threw 30 interceptions. Third down and 2. Winston in trouble, chased by Dexter Lawrence. Now he throws and he finds Montgomery wide open. And he picks up a first down and more to the Giants' 45-yard line, a 22-yard catch and run.
And the defensive front, they're getting the pressure. It's a 4-man rush. You see Azeez Ojulari, he's pressing the pocket on Ryan Ramczyk. Dexter Lawrence almost gets there, and Jameis Winston eyes downfield the whole time, rips it in there to Ty Montgomery for the first down.
You're seeing the 2 big plays.
And the fans do sound like that too.
Yes.
That's how they sound.
You're listening to Too Much Sports Talk Radio. Catch made out of the 31 by Callaway for a Saints first down.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't. Right.
How about Jameis Winston, 12 straight completions?
in that pocket was. Marquez Callaway sits in the zone. Easy throw and catch. It looks like 7 on 7. You got no pressure. Stand tall in the pocket. Boom, deliver a strike.
Now they have to do better. Usually, most of the time, it's been tackling has been the issue.
Taysom Hill, long setback on 3rd and 6. Winston delivers. That's a first down play. Kenny Stills elevated from the Saints practice squad for 3.
I really like him and what they've been doing with him.
Winston's going to take another chance. Wide open is his man. It's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown.
Said it before the play started. Here's Harris. They don't have a lot of weapons. He just runs a post, but he's got unbelievable speed and quickness. Just a straight post down the middle. Miscommunication by that defense, and you can't let the fastest guy in the field beat you deep. JT.
So it comes up a bigger piece for the Saints offense. Winston's pass is going to be first down and more. 3.5 to play. Winston steps up in the pocket. Everyone covered. Tucks it away. Winston! First down run for the Saints.
Nice play by Jameis Winston. He has the ability to run, to extend plays, sees the pressure and steps up. Now with 3 minutes left, you have the ability to try and go back.
Here's Winston. He's going to take his shot. Thrown towards the end zone. And it is caught! My goodness! Touchdown! Winston's prayer is answered. It's Callaway. 49 yards on a Hail Mary from Winston.
What a play. Look at Callaway elevate and go along. It's just been a struggle trying to figure out what they do well, what they don't do well, and it's really the hallmark of who Sean Payton is as a play caller.
Play action from Winston on 2nd and 7. This one is caught. That's Callaway. As he now steps into even bigger shoes.
This defensive front, you've only lost one fumble.
Here they come. Winston somehow escapes. Tuck it away, trying to run for it. He takes a shot. Looks like he's okay, but he's a couple of yards short. Actually picks up 12. That makes it a 4th and 2. Winston's 3rd down pass. Wide open is Callaway. And the Saints bid
Inside of the slot. He doesn't do anything special. He just runs out here like this. And watch this miscommunication by this defense. Nobody steps down to protect the ball.
Winston's 2nd down pass complete. It's Kenny Stills.
To Jameis Winston.
Play action from Jameis. Gonna sling it. Wide open is his man. It's Troutman. All the way down to the Washington 42-yard line. As Jameis Winston delivers a strike.
What a creative play call. Look at this design. They kind of hide Troutman in here. He's going to be right here. You see all the other guys with him, and then he's just going to work his way across the field. They max for track to give Jameis Winston time, and Troutman.
Winston faking. Kamara. First down and more. He's in. Touchdown. 19 yards on the catch and run. And the Saints punch back.
What a beautiful play design again. Thinking you're going to keep the ball on the ground, so you go play action, something we talked about at the very beginning of the game, needing to use more play action. Just watch Kamara here as they go fake the run to him, and then he's going to sneak out and quickly get him the ball. You get the match.
It ends for New Orleans.
Jameis looking left the whole way.
They were going to face tonight. So far, they're answering the bell.
1st and 20. Winston throws and completes to Callaway. Thought he could get up and get some additional yardage. Trey Brown brought him down, gain of 14.
I love this throw from Jameis Winston. In the elements, you have to have accuracy when you throw this football. Look at where this ball is located. To the inside of the receiver, away from the defensive back, where only Callaway can come inside and get it.
That is 7-0 lead. Winston has great protection. Must be great coverage too. Now Winston, the pump fake and running for the first. Adams just missed him.
We're going to see another Michigan quarterback maybe in Chad Henne if Pat Mahomes not able to go.
Bite your tongue. Remaining. Winston from his 20 throws underneath to Kamara. And a really good 3rd and 4. Jameis sees some green, slides down after crossing the yellow. Adams was in the neighborhood. It's a first down, gain of 6.
It's a really smart decision from Jameis Winston, understanding how much time he has. Got one timeout in his back pocket. Plenty of time to orchestrate this 2-minute offense.
And that was the first 3rd down conversion of the night by either team. They had been 0 for 10. Kamara clearing across the middle. What a run. 7th catch by Alvin Kamara of the half. And that's good for 31 yards. And the Saints are in business. 60 seconds left, still the 1 timeout in their pocket.
Cannot go to sleep on Alvin Kamara in the passing game if you're a linebacker.
Winston with a tight end, Troutman. Forced out by Quandre Diggs, good for 15. And the clock is stopped.
It seems like every week the confidence that an offense and a quarterback get on that drive before going into halftime, if you're able to execute in a 2-minute drill.
Winston fumble the snap, now picks it up and throws for Kamara, and he's going to get there. Wow! Looked like a colossal mistake, and instead it turns into a touchdown.
This is the same play that Alvin Kamara beat them with for the long run. He just comes up, he sees zone, he turns around, he's friendly to the quarterback, and he gets in the end zone.
That thing's taking a shot over the top.
Winston wanted Kamara the whole way, and he's going to be... Kamara's out of the game. Ozigbo's in. Winston wants him. The man they call Ziggy. Here's Jameis. Winston trying to direct traffic. It's a bluff. He's running the whole way. He's got the first down, and he'll scamper out. Jamal Adams a little shove, gain of 9. Saints back to the 35. 2nd and 16. Winston throws, able to complete, and there it is. Traquan Smith makes his first catch for 11 yards.
Yeah, good for him.
Field goal unit off, the offense on. 1st down and 10. Winston has time. He'll throw. It's Callaway for the catch. Inbounds at the 6. His 3rd, good for 13.
Marquez Callaway coming all the way across the field. It's raining. You see him grip that ball.
First time in a long time that it's somebody other than Drew Brees as the guy. And Jameis Winston, Bucs fans are probably looking at these numbers saying, wait a minute, 3 interceptions for a guy who threw 30 of them in his last season in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, no, he's been very efficient with the football as far as not turning the ball over. That part of it is really good. You saw the 58% completion percentage. In today's NFL, it's not good enough, especially for an offense that's not throwing the football any more than what New Orleans is.
And yet here they are in an empty set to open the day. And Winston looks to throw quickly to the outside, and it's Alvin Kamara looking for their 3rd straight win. Their first 3rd down of the day has Jameis Winston running for a first down. Winston did plenty of that in the win against Seattle. Takes off for 21 yards in the New Orleans first down. Saints converted 3rd down on a Winston run first time. Here they go to Callaway. Well, they see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be a little bit short. Jamel Dean, the open field tackle.
You know, Sean doesn't have to be quite as aggressive.
Winston will dump it off into the hands of Mark Ingram, who is back in New Orleans. And his first touch goes for 17 yards.
Get out, and of course, they've got some creativity in the backfield. Ingram does a good job.
Deep drop for Winston. Lets him develop. Nothing there downfield, so he checks it down. Ingram slips the first man and another. And gets 7 or 8. 9 is available, but he said that felt too weird, too. And too soon, right? Here's Winston. He'll run for first down. Second time he's used his legs to pick it up on 3rd and short.
That's a really good job. You know, I mentioned it. He runs a 5-flat 40, so I talked about how maybe he's not, you know, the fastest guy or the most athletic, which is true. But for someone who doesn't run better than he does, he is able to scramble and pick up yards, as we saw there. We saw it on the opening possession, and we, of course, have seen it throughout.
Pressure coming. Winston floating. End zone for Smith. Perfectly thrown. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston to Traquan Smith. His first touchdown of the season.
Well, it's a 6-man rush. It's all out. There's 5 in the route, so it's 0 blitz. Here they come. Everybody's locked up one-on-one. Traquan Smith does a good job. Ross Cockrell is in there in the nickel position, and Traquan shows a little patience instead of just coming out of that break.
In a 5-touchdown win. How would you describe this debut, Jameis?
Man, all glory.
Tell him, number 2, but number 1 in your heart.